So I want to quickly talk about a few things when it comes to preparing for a remote sales interview. A lot of people don't prepare, a lot of people don't do their research, and if you want to stand out amongst the sea of people that are sending applications, if you want to stand out amongst the amount of people that they're interviewing one-on-one or in group settings, doing your research and understanding these couple things is going to take you so far, because I can't tell you how many times I'm watching recordings of interviews and people don't even have this basic knowledge, and it hurts them. It hurts them a lot, because not only do some people on the interview not have this knowledge, almost everyone on all these interviews don't have this knowledge. So even if you don't have a ton of sales experience, if you don't have a ton of things in your track record, having this is going to really, really help you in your interviews. And the things you need to research on is, first and foremost, the stories. Do you understand the stories in which the people that have been served by the company, especially for all of you guys that are in like the info product, remote high ticket sales space, advertising, agency services, that kind of stuff. There's a ton of transformational services where you can really get familiar with the depth of which the results that the company has provided for people, whether it's like knowing specific stories about people that they helped on their weight loss journey, or addiction offers, or they help them overcome something. Actually go through their case studies, watch the videos, learn the names, see the people, and get familiar with those stories, because you can utilize them throughout the interview. For example, one question, why do you want to work here? If you can tie in your reasoning for working there with a story of someone that they really helped, like, hey, I really want to work with a company that provides great results. When I was going through and doing research on your company, and I've been following you guys, and I saw that you helped Rebecca achieve X, Y, and Z, and she was here and she got there, like really actually showcasing that you took the time to learn the stories and you understand the gravity of the results they're able to provide for people, will take you a long way, especially if you express your passion for wanting to be a part of that, and for wanting and having conviction around helping people go through that so they can experience similar transformations. Bro, these coaches, these people that probably started their business for that same level of passion for what they do, are going to be like, yeah, that's the person I want to work with. So the first thing to do is understand the stories. And alongside that, the second thing is understanding the offer. So not just understanding, what they've done for people, but how they've done that for people. So for some offers, it's gonna be easier to find this out than others, but go through their VSL, their webinars, watch their content, and become familiar with the ideology they utilize in order to get their clients results, and showcase that you are in agreement, or at least have a deep understanding of that ideology. For example, if you're trying to become a closer for like a sales coach, some sales coaches are all about objection handling. Some sales coaches are all about discovery and scripts, and you need to do this script. Some sales coaches are super focused on, you need to have this tonality and this at these points in the call. Some coaches are all, hey, scriptless selling, don't use a script. Some people are like, this is the framework, you need to use this flow chart. Understand how they deliver their results as much as you can based off of the things that they put out. And if you can showcase that you, again, have an understanding, a deep understanding of the offer, it will help you stand out when you're answering interview questions, if you can sprinkle in hints that you have this understanding. And with that as well, number 3 is understanding their sales process. Where do the leads come from? How are the leads nurtured? Go through their funnel, look at their VSL, look at their free community, whatever their funnel is. Understand the sales process, understand their messaging. How do they attract their clientele? What is the core message that gets people to click, to buy, to schedule, to book, whatever it is? Understand their messaging, and you can simply do that by looking at their ads. Not everyone, but most people know you can go to the Facebook ad library and find people's ads if they're running them on Facebook or Instagram. You can find their ads, look at the messaging, understand the sales process, understand the team, that's number 4, understand like the roles, the person that you're speaking to. Are they the business owner? Are they the sales manager? Do they have a name that people usually pronounce wrong, right? My name is Tiye. It's pronounced Tiye. It's spelled Tiye. Some people get on calls and they say Tiye, Tyree. They pronounce my name wrong. You'll get brownie points by understanding the different roles of the company and how to actually pronounce that person's name properly and who you're speaking to, right? It's a small little thing, but it goes a long way when you're trying to stand out amongst a bunch of other people that either have more or the same qualifications that you do. And lastly, if you really want to land this offer, something that's really going to help is understand what the sales team's bottlenecks are. And you can do this by meeting someone on the team. If you go on LinkedIn, almost like, depending on the size of the company, you'll find more or less information. LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever. If you go and you look for the company profile, and if you, LinkedIn, for example, you can hit that little people button, and you can filter out and you can find the salespeople that are currently selling on that offer, and you can connect with them. Try to network with them, get on a call with them if you can, depending on how far out the interview is, or even if it's after the interview, get on a call with them and see if you can understand what the current team bottlenecks are. And that way, when you're presenting and the business owner's asking you questions, why should we hire you? And they're asking questions, tell me about yourself. You can tailor those answers around what the team is facing right now. For example, I've stepped into teams where their biggest number one objection was they just always run into spouse objections, and if you can handle spouse objections, they're like, we want to bring you on because that's our biggest struggle right now with this offer. There's ones where pipeline management, there's ones where the appointment setters aren't working the leads, they're not calling them multiple times. There's so many different bottlenecks that sales team as a whole could be facing right now. What's their biggest struggle? Do they not get many referrals? Do they suck in the follow-up? Is their follow-up show rate really low? Is the team's show rate really low? Can you talk about show rate strategies and what you would do to implement and how good you are at maintaining a high show rate? And then you can show up to that interview having a tailored response for what that company is facing, the struggles they're going through. And if you do all of these things, these 5 things, and there's so many more, but if you do at least these things, I guarantee you almost nobody else in those interviews are doing these things, and you're going to stand out a lot. And it's going to help you land awesome roles. Do that, give it a try, and let's get you some great offers. If you are looking for more help with this stuff, there's 2 things I got. I got my remote sales community, link is in the description, where we do a free call every single Monday. You can jump on, you can get free advice, whatever it is you need, call reviews, training, interview training, sales training, 1-minute video review, resume review, all of that stuff is there. If you're looking for jobs, also link in the description, you've got the Rep Select platform. It's my software company where we source great sales roles for reps, and we have recruiting companies, tons of stuff on there for you to go on and find awesome opportunities. And business owners, if you're watching this for whatever reason, if a business owner watched this video, you can go on there, post your job opportunities, and scroll through our directory of sales reps, invite them to roles. So sales reps, you can get inbound invites from the business owners that are on the platform as well if your profile looks good. But if you don't know how to make your profile look good, join the community, link down below, and I'll help you make your profile stand out, make it look sexy, and you will land more job offers. I'll leave it at that. That's a big crow. I'll leave it at that. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.